Hey guys, so I just wanted to take the time to make a review for this PS5 Pro that just came out, I believe, yesterday. Um, as you can see, I have one physically, um, and then beside it, I have the OG PS5. Now, this is actually the PS5 that came out on like the release date, PS5. So yeah, I've had it since then. It's and it's crazy. It's great. It's a great system. I love it. Um, I played like all these games. Like, as you can see here, I got like God of War, Jedi Survivor, Hogwarts, Uncharted, awesome game. Another awesome game. Sorry about the second one. It was kind of upsetting, but great game. Looks great. Too short, but awesome game. This was too woke, but gameplay was awesome. And this is also an awesome game. Not for everybody, but it looks great. And so everybody knows that the OG Spider-Man from the PS4 original Spider-Man had a better face than the new one, because why does everything have to look like the dude from the Marvel movies? It's like crazy. I don't even know the guy's name. Like, that's how much I care. Like, I'm really bad with names. Like, it's like, oh, it's Peter Parker. Okay. Like, it's like the guy from The Office. What's his name? Is Michael Scott. What's the actor's name again? I every single time it's like, who's that again? I just know you as this person who played this part. Anyways, let's get back to this. PS5 Pro. So you're probably wondering, like, why'd you buy it? You already have the original, right? And good question. I wanted to just try it out, to be honest with you, because where I'm from, you can return this kind of stuff, like, as long as I have the receipt, and I didn't like spill a can of pop on it or something. Um, you know, I could return it. So that being said, I basically bought it to kind of test it out, because I really did want to see like what these kind of games would look like on a I guess like a pro system. And to make this quick, I can say that, for example, like the base PS5, it has fidelity and the performance mode. So fidelity is like your 4K. I don't know. I think there's some ray tracing to that too for some stuff. Your performance, like, sometimes it has ray tracing as well. Like, games that are better or better optimized will have the the ray tracing, right? So for your pro, it takes the quality mode or your fidelity mode from this base PS5 and turns it into its performance mode, and then you get that ray tracing, like, awesomeness, or whatever. Like, you get that like 4K nice picture, but like in 60 FPS on this one. Like, from what I've seen, because I've literally been just testing these games on actually both systems and just like kind of comparing them. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I don't have time for that. It's just like, come on, man. Like, I gotta like set up, like, like game capture cards, and like editing and all that stuff. It's just a simple, off the floor. This is my honest opinion about this system. So with your Pro, you're getting your performance mode is the PS5's quality mode, and then your fidelity mode or whatever is the it's locked at 30. So you're getting like the picture looks amazing. Like, it looks like whoa, like it's like, oh my god, I was like kind of blown away, like, when I seen some of the graphics. I was like, oh my god, like, this is like high end gaming PC stuff. You know what I mean? But the sad thing is you're locked at the 30, right? So it kind of sucks, because for me, like, I think, I mean, what I want is, and what I wanted was something that will like take this game's like fidelity mode with the ray tracing and everything, and then just like just cap it at 60. Like, this 30 FPS stuff on the consoles, like, is really a kick in the butt. I don't like it. Um, I expected it from this thing, because it's like the OG, and it's crazy. This is the original controller. This is the one that came with it. I didn't get. I've had this people can say whatever they want. This thing it works fine. Like I seen people saying, "Oh, it's gonna last a year or two." Like, no, this thing works great, man. Like the triggers and everything. It's like it's like I mean like look, this is from day one. This whole setup is day one, and then this is what they came with. I haven't even actually used this yet. I'm gonna plug it in to charge it, but this is literally like the exact same controller that this is. So I haven't really had a use for it because I'm like, well, like I mean, maybe I'll use it eventually, but this thing still works great. So yet again, I've downloaded and installed all these games, like all these games onto the system, and I've tried all these games, and yes, they look amazing, like on your quality mode. But like yet again, you're gonna be locked at 30 FPS, and then you're gonna get this like performance pro, like ray tracing mode kind of stuff, and like it's almost like it looks. I mean what it is it's the base PS5's like I'm talking my lungs out here. My base PS5's quality mode, right? But then you're getting like this, like it's almost like a variable of like ray tracing. Like there's ray tracing there, but it's like it's not like the full like advanced ray tracing. It's like this like variable kind of stuff. Like it's like ray tracing light or something. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, like here's the Pro. You got the back, like the physically, like it's nicely built, just like the base. I think the base model is built very nice. You got two USBs, you got the LAN, HDMI, and then the front is the two USB Cs, I believe, or the Bs. I don't even know anymore. Like, is there a difference? I don't know. Like to me, like they're like Thunderbolt ports, or you know what I mean? Like they can charge. You could charge a Nintendo Switch with them. I don't know. That all works to me. And then I had to obviously like so. What also sucks is you had to like buy this additional like disk drive thing. So like you had to like basically put this thing together like it's a transformer. A lot of people were saying that they really thought this stuff was like cool, and to me it just seems like kind of useless because it doesn't actually do anything. It's not like a fan, or like you can't like take it off. So like I heard someone saying you could like maybe it'd be cool if you like take it off and like put customized colors and all this, like just like the plates and stuff. Like I mean, yeah, it's a great idea, man. But Sony's just all about these like last minute like design decisions, because honestly, I don't think it looks that cool. I think I like this. This is cool. This is cool. But this is like just seems kind of like this is my grill, man. I got a grill on this thing now. It's like I think the original model. I mean, obviously it's bigger. The original model it's actually probably by weight. This thing is definitely heavier. It's like a tank. It's like built like a tank. You know what I mean? And then it comes with a stand too, right? Like, which is also like, what the hell, Sony? Why can't you can even include a stand, bro? It's like $30. What the fuck? So, what I'm saying here too is that you don't even like technically need this stand, because the thing like stands up like pretty well. Like especially once you install the disk drive, like it stands up pretty well. Like it's not on a really like supported surface right now, but like it's still standing up. Like, voila. And I just put it on the floor, and so far it's just been like I don't even need. I actually bought the stand too, but I was like, I don't even need the stand. The only thing I could say is that there's fans on the bottom, okay, and there's fans on the bottom of this too. So hypothetically speaking, the rays from the floor, like your level from the floor, will like let the air kind of flow. But it's also kind of blocking it too, right? So if you can see, like there's like these two little fans are like just what is in me like back here, but for the most part, like it also seems like it's kind of like blocking the fan. So like this thing can get hot. I mean, I don't run it for like. I mean, it depends on what you game. Like I might game like if I'm lucky, I get like an hour like in the evening or something if I have time. If you're sitting around gaming like 8 hours a day and you have nothing else to do and you just want to play video games like all day long, then this thing is definitely gonna get hot. Maybe the stand's good. Maybe even some sort of like I don't even know what to recommend. Like I don't think a laptop fan would work, but something that could like raise it up a bit, because like yeah, these fans on the bottom are blocked. So I noticed that does produce a lot of heat. Um, I also think like physically, I think this thing is built. I don't know, for some reason it feels like this feels more like robust. It feels more like solid. Like the plastic feels like just feels like kind of like almost like cheaper, although it's more expensive. So internally it has a faster GPU. Um, you know, it's kind of ridiculous how they didn't even upgrade the processor. So it's the same. They're the same processor, and then they gave you an extra terabyte of storage. Other than that, like you're basically paying for like a more expensive. It's like upgrading a graphics card technically, and upgrading your storage. So like for me, like if you already own the base, you can play all these games like perfectly fine, you know, on the base, and they're all gonna look great. It's all gonna run great. I mean, for me, everything runs awesome. I don't know. Some people have issues on this thing. It's like if you don't have this, um, or maybe you had like the slim version or something. I don't even know. Like I don't know if there's a difference. I don't know if there's a difference, but um, like if you didn't, so you never like you're just getting into it. Like yeah, sure, get this, but then also like if you want to like because I don't like Sony's such a money grab. Like you're gonna have to buy all this stuff from the PSN network because that's like basically where you have to buy the games, and it's like all full price. Like these, it's ridiculous. Like I bought this game for $40. Like on PSN, I think right now it's like 89.99 plus tax. I got this game from a dude who didn't want it. So when it came out, it was like it was like 89 plus or whatever, and then I got it for I think 65. I got them down to like this. I got for $30. You know what I mean? I got this for $20. I got this for I think 50. I got this for 45. I got this for maybe 70. It was like I got it like right when it came out. I got some guy basically played it, beat it, and was like, I don't want it. Here, $70, sure. I got this for $15, and I got this I think for 20, I believe. Anyways, I have a lot more games, but it doesn't matter. Like what I'm saying is like that's always been a thing. Like you like who the hell wants to pay full dollar value for like it's not even value. It's like why are you paying full price? Like I literally to play Alan Wake 2, I just waited until the price even dropped by like 15%. I think the lowest I got them down to is like I think like this, and this is Canadian, not American. So like $60 Canadian. So I think that's like 45 bucks American or $40 American. Um, so like I'm not paying you $90 plus tax. Like it's like $100, bro. Like I'm not paying that for a video game. I'm sorry. Like the games are beautiful. Like don't get me wrong, they look very nice. You know, it's like work of art clearly. Like video games have come a long way, but you know, it's not worth it. So like you got to get this disk drive thing, and I mean unless you want to pay full price, it's up to you. And then your SSD will just be all full because it's only 2 terabytes. It's not that much. Um, anyways, installing this thing also is like just a little pet peeves. Is people make it seem like it's simple, and it technically is, right? But just make sure like it actually like clicks in. Like you need to hear a click. It needs to be like click, you know, because if it doesn't, and it's just like, oh well, it's on, okay, like the thing will just come right off. The whole thing will come off. The thing will like fall out. Like it didn't happen to me, but like I put it on. I was like, well, it looks right. You know, it's in place. Everything's there. And then I like just like tilted up a little bit. And I just see the thing just starting to like fall right off. I'm like, oh no, that's not right. That's not right. Okay, let's just gotta do this again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And you finally like click it, and you're like click, and you're like, okay, like it's almost like a snapping like pop sound. Like it's like, oh, that's in. That's in. That's in. Okay, okay. Like this got because you now like it won't come off right unless I like actually like put some real like pressure on it. But yeah, I gotta say the base is to me physically is built a lot more solidly. It's like a tank. It's heavier, but like it's very solid. This kind of feels like a bit to me like they've like kind of like maybe they thinned it out or they use a different kind of plastic or you want to get really nerdy like different kind of carbon or polymer or whatever, and like maybe like trying to cut corners or just like try a different type of material to build the physical system. So I mean, to not like talk your ears off, because I'm already getting to like 15 minutes here, and I only really want it to be like 7 to 10. Um, only buy this like if you don't like have the base, or if you just like really want, like you just like love Sony and you really want to pay them a lot of money, or not like a lot of money, but like, you know, a reasonable amount of money, almost unreasonable, and just be like, yeah, because like I want to play these games that like is like crazy ray tracing, which is like, it's like not like super crazy, like it looks good, but it's not like it's still like blown out of the water. And then I see all these comments on like social media with people telling, you know, saying that, oh, the reason you don't buy this thing is because you can't afford it and da 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 da. It's like, man, like, no, it's like, just because you can like, just because you I mean, I can afford it and I bought it. I didn't really want to buy it, but I was like, you know, I'll try it out. Like if I don't really like it, I'll return it. Um, like it's like, yeah, I can afford it, but like, do I want to? Like, do you want to afford it? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to? Like, you unless like just like don't buy it unless you really want to buy it, because like you don't really, if you especially if you have this, if you have this, you don't need this. You really don't. Like it's more of a want than a need. You don't need it. Like take the money and build a PC. Like just take like, because like with all in with all this crap, I think it was like 1,400 $1,400. For $1,400 I can build a very more powerful gaming computer than this system, right? So like, I don't know, like, and you know, like the 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 Sony exclusives aren't even a thing anymore, because all these games are just getting ported to PC. It's just a market, right? It's just all just it's like, well, yeah, okay, yeah. Sony used to have exclusives, but now we're gonna put it on PC. So it's like there's really the Xbox versus PC, really, it really isn't even a thing anymore. It's just like, if you want the best experience, just build a powerful PC. Like, unless you like, just like the only thing I could say that's different is like, you really like the AI is like, come on, man, like that's it's all a marketing scam. Like it's just like DLSS, like the upscaling stuff. The haptic controller is the only cool thing to me on a PlayStation 5. It has this haptic stuff. I think the controller is way cooler than the Xbox controller, because I have a, a laptop that I can play PC games on, and I use an Xbox Series X controller on that PC, and I you know, like, I don't like hate it. I just think like sometimes I look at that I look at this controller and I'm like, man, I wish I could use this controller. It's like, it just feels so much better, so much cooler. You know, like this thing is just like a smaller version of like the Xbox One controller, because that thing was like a brick. So I don't know. Honestly, I'll leave it up to you. You know, if to me though, if you have this, you don't need this. If you really want this, I would just say maybe buy it somewhere where you can return it, because, you know, like you're like, you might be like, wow, it's so cool. Like it's like last night I was like, oh my god, like I might actually keep this thing. It's really cool, you know. And then today I'm like, I don't know, man. Like it's a dick, you know what I mean? Like the nostalgia, or the hype, or whatever you want to say. Like kind of like the excitement. It goes away after like a day or two. And I'm also not like a little kid. Like if you're a little kid and you're like, oh, I got any video games, like don't worry, I've been there too. I had the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5, now PS5 Pro. I had the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the Wii. I even had a Wii U at one point. Like I didn't really like it. It was kind of, I liked the Wii better. And then I had the Switch, and now there's like this new thing coming out, the Switch 2. I don't know if I'll buy that, maybe. I didn't have the OG Xbox, but all my friends did, so I just go to their place and play the OG Xbox. Um, I had the Xbox 360. I had the Xbox One. I didn't get the Series X because I'm like, well, why am I gonna buy a Series X when I can just play all this stuff on a PC? You know, so it's like, I had a Dreamcast. Dreamcast. I love Dreamcast. Dreamcast was great. It was awesome. I love that thing. I really wish Sega made a new. Those are the days, you know. Anyways, so that's my review, and I hope you enjoyed it. And it's honest. Like, this is just me, just talking from the floor. It's not
Like, this company's paying me, and I can't believe I received this PlayStation in the mail. Thank you, Sony. Thank you guys who made Joe. Thank you, Respawn and Lucasfilm for sending me these games, and thank you, Avalanche and Warner Bros. And thank you, Naughty Dogs. Like, I don't fucking care about any of that shit. Fuck it.
Have a good weekend. Happy Friday. Take care.